My esteemed colleagues and friends, it is a tremendous honor to speak to you today as the incoming president of the California Medical Association, serving an organization that represents the very heart of our state's healthcare community is a role that I take on with a deep sense of gratitude and humility. I am mindful that I stand on the shoulders of pioneering women who shattered glass ceilings and blazed trails in the medical field. I am awed by the special responsibility I hold to empower the next generation of women, physicians, and leaders. I remember so clearly my first House of Delegates, standing in awe at the back of the hall, clutching 800 pages of resolutions and reports, totally bewildered by parliamentary procedure. Yet by the end of that first House, 6 days later, I felt empowered and inspired, ready to return to my usual workday energized. Each year, I leave our meetings feeling renewed by the collective wisdom, passion, and dedication that fills the meeting hall. And that is why I had so wanted to be in that meeting hall with you today. But I am buoyed that even though our unexpected pivot causes us to be miles apart, our dedication brings us together, even in this virtual space. When I think back to the CMA presidents who have come before me, I marvel at their apparent ease in accepting challenges and overcoming those obstacles expected and unexpected. Whether defending our stance on legalization of cannabis, fighting against Prop 46, battling for Prop 56 tobacco tax, or making our world safer during COVID. For the most part, the presidents of CMA don't get to pick a project. They may be inherited or they may present themselves throughout the year. But our ability to navigate the challenges and collectively turn them into opportunities is what will define us this coming year. At the heart of the LA hotel labor dispute, the event that conspired to turn our House of Delegates into a hybrid meeting, is the cost of healthcare. And our HOD understands concern about costs, access, and excellence, because that is what we are fighting to. And that is where the opportunity lies. As advocates, we must use their disruption to facilitate our work to bring greater access to care. It was through the painful lessons of COVID that we recommitted ourselves to face inequities in healthcare. And it took the shuttering of our offices to fast track access through telehealth. And in the same fashion, CMA will come back stronger and more determined in our challenge for 2024, the opportunity to increase healthcare access and reduce health inequities through the Medi-Cal system. That will be our passion and purpose. We will ally with labor, with our families, friends, our patients, and with each other to fight this fight at the ballot box. I couldn't be more energized to take on this fight alongside all of you. We will also keep our focus on the cost of providing care. Our overhead costs are soaring, our medical license fees just rose again, and we experience the same sticker shock when we ourselves see a physician or pick up medication at the pharmacy. Medicare fees for physician care have stagnated for 20 years and do not match what it costs to provide care for our patients. We will continue to lobby Congress on this issue and work alongside California Congress members and senators to right this wrong. CMA will closely monitor the newly established State Office of Healthcare Affordability. We will be examining and opining on the metrics, targets, and goals that are set by that office, mindful of its impact on physician practices. And finally, I want to express my gratitude. I'm enormously grateful for the opportunity to lead a purposeful life, to accomplish our shared goals, and to make lives better for physicians and for patients in California. I owe a great deal of thanks to the medical students and residents who have served to draw my attention to issues long ignored. I will continue to seek your guidance, always remembering that in your hands lies our future health. And in the spirit of gratitude, I hope none of us ever forget those who prioritized our education, those who enabled our training, and those who wait at home each night to welcome us with gladness and healing of a different type. I personally wish to remember my mother, Alexandra, who immigrated as a teen and worked tirelessly so I could achieve the education that brought me here today. I thank my children, Michael and Alexandra, who shared me with CMA during their childhood years, and my husband, Elias, who continues to understand my passions and resilience during the hours and days I remain glued to the screen for pages of policy and endless Zoom meetings. I am grateful too for our outstanding CMA staff led by Dustin Corcoran and your dedicated officers, board of trustees, council, and committees. With them, I am more optimistic than ever that the best chapters of CMA have yet to be written. My thanks to teachers and mentors, especially David Azis, my former classmate in med school and now AMA board member, who has been a role model in every position he has ever held, and former CMA President James Hinsdale, who encouraged me to run for CMA office. Thank you all. May each of you here today nurture in yourselves the heart and soul of being a physician, the passion of being an advocate, and the gratitude of all the officers and CMA staff for joining us in this experience of a lifetime as physicians and champions for California. With our passion, our resilience, and our gratitude, our CMA will do more and better in this coming year.